Hello tutor, good afternoon. My name is Robinson Martinez and I choose for this activity how to teach the writing skill. Why is important? What is the importance to teach this skill? In English as well, like all the language that we learn, that we can learn, we have four important skills, or the basis of each language is to learn these four skills. We have passive skills and active skills. This writing is one of the active skills because is where the student or the person can generate and, and show their ideas. It's not only to read or to listen. Those are the passive skills. Here the student produce and can organize the ideas, like if the students wants to speak in another language, but here is easiest because for as teacher we have the opportunity to bring a corrective feedback immediately, and the student can show and learn how organize their ideas in a piece of paper. So I think that is the important for writing. Although we have to, when we are learning to write, we have to create a structure, follow some rules. Many people say that the most important thing is don't follow the rules, don't follow the grammar structure every day, but it's very, when we are writing, it's very important to create and follow those rules in order to transmit the correct idea for the people that read the document that we are writing. How to teach this skill? Okay, it depends of the level of the students. It's not the same to teach writing for basic level and teaching writing for advanced level. So it depend level. But in writing is a process. We need to follow different steps in order to create a structure, or in order to create in the brain, in the mind of the students, an organization for the text, for the document, for the essay that the student wants to write. So it's a process. When we are teaching writing, it's important to start, for me, it's important to start with words, after that with sentences, with grammar structure, how to organize the different tenses in order to organize all the idea and transmit the idea for the other people. Effective activities foster the skill. Okay, we have different activities in order to foster the skill. So, for example, we can start for activities where the students learn the different tenses in English, in this example for English, that to learn the different tenses. After that, it's important to organize the grammar structure dependent tenses, improve the vocabulary in each class. It's important, depend the content of the class, improve the vocabulary, every day learn new words and how to apply those words. It's not only to learn the word. How can I apply? How can the student can apply those words to make a long sentence, to transmit the idea? So best practices for teaching English. Okay, for teaching English skill, the most important is to create a purpose for the audience, in this case for the students. So emphasize the effort for the students to in improving this skill. The best practices, well, I remember a teacher tell me or tell us in a course, if you are sad, write. If you are boring, write. If you are every day, write. The best way to learn and skill is to practice, practice, practice. And the best practice is, for example, write different things that you think in the moment. For example, a short paragraph about your day, a short paragraph about things that you want to transmit, and a small letter for your mama, for your friend, for your parent, for your wife. So create a new paragraph, a new sentence. Create documents is the best way to practice this skill. What are the principles? Okay, um, is the first time is control it free. For example, it start with simple exercises. For example, how to complete small sentences, or for example, to write a small email. Start with short paragraphs. Start with short paragraphs for different topics. After that, uh, integrate this skill with the other skills. For example, listen and create a document based on the topic that he listened before. Is one of the most important principles. Integration of different skills. Um, Always is the most important. One of the most important things is to provide a correct feedback. It's not only to correct the idea of the feedback is to correct the mistakes of the students' mistakes, but also it's very important to create a like sandwich where the students, okay, I learned this, I need to correct this, but I'm improving in this. So it's a pack. It's a pack of things as teacher we need to know how to provide the feedback for the students. Writing activities, okay. Writing activities, we have a lot of activities to create in class. We have, again, depending the level is the most important thing. It's not the same to how to teach or activities to learn, or a student need to learn basic vocabulary, or for students that need to learn vocabulary, how to create a document for a specific topic because they have a C1 level or C2 level. So is to create how to create a document. What is the vocabulary? What is the grammar structure? What tense are you working? So it depends the level, the writing activities, but the practice is the most important thing. If you are learning how to create an essay, okay, what kind of essay are you learning? An essay, a propositive essay, contrasting essay. So it depends the focus of the class, of the students. And what challenges and solutions? Okay, we have a lot of challenges in order to teach a how to write. For example, the students struggle to express their ideas because they don't have enough words or structures. So we need, when we are focusing one topic, we need to provide the correct vocabulary. We need to provide the say what tense we need to learn or we need to teach. So it's to create a bank of words in order that the students have an idea. For example, another problem, another challenge, poor organization of the ideas. So maybe the students create a lot of sentences, but don't connect, don't have a link between the sentences. They have a lot of ideas, but they don't know how to link all of the ideas in a coherent paragraph. So we need to teach how link all the ideas. So we can use organize, how to teach how organize. First, you need to talk about the need. After that, describe the need or everything. So teach how organize a correct document, a correct text. The influence of the mother language. The students think many times in Spanish we have a structure for to speak or to write, but change in English in a lot of moments and a lot of environments. So we need to teach what's the difference between the structure in Spanish different to the structure in the language target. So it's important to create sentences and explain why changes and what's the correct structure. Teach what's the difference between one language and another language. As I said at the beginning of the video, many people don't like to write, so lack of motivation to writing writing motivation is because it's boring, it's difficult, it's stressful. So many people said, "No, I don't like this. I prefer to read. I prefer to listening. I prefer speak, but I don't like." So we have to create this motivation for the students. And there are a lot of challenges, but we, as teacher, we need to face of challenges, all of those challenges, and create solutions. And the Common European Framework of Reference Levels. Okay, A1 is for beginner. In this level, the students can write simple and isolated phrases. In A2 is elementary, can write short, simple notes and messages relating to immediate needs. So it's a simple, short of sentences. B1 is intermediate. In this level, the student can write straightforward connected text on familiar topics, can write personal letters describing experience, feelings, events, etc. B2 is upper intermediate. In this level, the student can write clear, detailed tests on a range of subjects related for their interest, can write essays, reports, reviews, etc. In C1, okay, C1 is an advanced level. In that level, the students can write well-structured, detailed texts, complex subjects, can express themselves, well-organized ideas with controlled use of cohesive devices. And the last one is C2, is, as we said, is a native. Natives can write complex texts precisely, can write about abstract topics, and can produce summaries, critiques, can write about academic or professional documents or the professional information. So this is the most complex level. Apps or online websites where the teachers can create, you can see here is in Spanish, sorry, but you can, all of these websites are sites where the teacher can create, provide to the students activities to develop and increase and improve the writing skills, all the skills, because it's important how can we as teacher we can use all of this information, all of these tools to create or generate or improve or increase the level of the students. So this is my presentation. Thank you, and see you the next time.